and welcome to my channel. I'm Hailianna Grace, and today I'm going to be guiding you through a yoga class focusing on our hip flexibility. So whenever you're ready, come and meet me on your mat. To begin today's class, we'll come down onto our mats, laying down flat. You can extend the legs out at first and gently bring yourself down into a flat back. And now you can work to bring your soles of the feet together into this Supta Baddha Konasana shape, letting your butterfly legs just be. And bring your first finger and thumb to touch. You can have them rest over your belly button and letting your shoulders go down away from your ears. And feeling the weight of gravity, bring your knees down closer to the mat. And we'll start to look inward now, noticing how the breath feels in the body today. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose together. And a deep breath out through the nose. And we'll continue to breathe like this throughout today's practice, making sure that our inhales and exhales are equal length. And in today's class, I want us to focus on letting go of the things that are out of our control. As we inhale, picture those things that we're holding on to so tightly. And as you exhale, let it roll off your back, let it go. We can trust that whatever is leaving us, whatever we are letting go of, is meant to be a part of our journey. We'll take a deep breath here together. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. As you're ready, you can extend the left leg straight down and bring the right knee into your chest. Squeezing it close to you, you can flex through the left foot and you can point the toes of your right. And we'll just start to draw some circles with the right knee, going in one direction here. Opening the hip. And now you can start circling the opposite way, drawing these nice big circles, really warming up our hip. As you're ready, you can find stillness, and you can bend in that left knee, bringing the left sole of the foot flat on the mat, and bring your right ankle over that left knee, maybe even a little further over, and flex powerfully through all four corners of that right foot. And energetically press that right knee away from you. You can relax your hands down here. And you can stay here, letting that right hip open. Taking deep breaths. Or if it feels good, you can reach your right hand through that gap between your legs and reach for the back of your left thigh. Still flexing through that right foot. Pressing that right knee away from you, keeping your shoulders down onto the mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and a deep breath out. Inhale here. And exhale. On your next out breath, you can release the left leg, extend the right down away from you, and you can bring that left knee into your chest now, giving it a nice squeeze, flexing through that right foot. And as you're ready, you can start to draw those circles that you did on the other side with your left knee now. Now you can go the other way with those circles. And as you're ready, bend in that right knee, bringing the bottom of the foot down onto the mat, and bring the left ankle to rest over your right knee. Maybe a little past that, and flex powerfully through all four corners of that left foot, pressing that left knee away from you, relaxing your arms down along your sides, palms can face up. Pressing that knee away energetically. And if you did it on the other side, you can thread the needle of your left arm through, clasping your hands at the back of your right thigh now, really, really flexing through that left foot and pressing that left knee away from you. Inhale here. And exhale. If the stretch in your hip and the left hip is intense, take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, relax, letting go of that tension as much as you can. And as you're ready, release the right leg if you have it, extending both legs out. And you can gently start to press yourself up, coming up. We'll come into an all fours position, bringing the shoulders directly over the wrists, hips over the knees. Inhale, shine your heart forward. We'll do some cat-cows. Lift your hips up high towards the sky. And on your exhale, round through the spine, pressing into the tops of your feet, dipping your chin into your chest. Inhale, shine your heart forward again, pressing the collarbones back in space. And exhale, round. Inhale forward one last time. Exhale, round. And inhale, come to a neutral spine now. We'll take 2 full breaths here before we move on. On your next inhale, bring your right foot forward to that spot where your right hand was. And we'll come up into our Anjaneyasana low lunge. Circle your arms down, around, and up. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Really engage through the core, closing your ribs so they're not jutting out. And really scissor your thighs towards one another. Squeezing them really helps with the balance. Deep breaths here. It is such a beautiful day. And now, since we've been strengthening our hip, you can exhale and lower your hips down. Really sink into this low lunge now. Instead of strengthening, sort of just being here and letting gravity do the work. And don't forget to breathe in and out through the nose. On your exhales, letting go of the tension as much as you can. Last full breath here. And exhale, bring your hands down. Bring that right knee back to meet the left. And we'll take a cat-cow before we move on to the other side. Inhale forward. And exhale, bring your stomach into that high C shape. Inhale, come forward. And as you're ready, step that left foot where the left hand was. And set yourself up to come up into your Anjaneyasana low lunge on the other side now. Circle your arms down, around, and up. And we're strengthening first. So make sure that you're squeezing your thighs towards one another, really pressing into that left foot, bringing your ribs down and in. Shoulders are away from the ears. Really strengthening. Few deep breaths before we sink down. And on your next exhale, you can release the hips down, let them sink. Again, feeling gravity do the work here. Really opening that right psoas muscle. And if the stretch becomes too intense, you can always lift yourself up and engage in your thigh muscles a little more. Last full deep breath here. In through the nose. And out through the nose. Let your hands come down to frame your foot. Bring the left knee back to meet the right. Bring your hands, shoulders distance apart. Curl the back toes under. And as you're ready, lift your hips high to the sky, coming into your downward facing dog. Feet are hips distance apart. Ears in line with the biceps. Let your tailbone curl up towards the sky as your stomach sinks back towards your spine. And take some deep breaths here, pedaling out the legs slowly. Really pressing into the mat with your first finger and thumb. Inhale, come up onto your toes. And exhale, bend in the left knee, letting the right heel go down towards the mat. Really feeling that hamstring stretch on the back of the right leg. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, come back up onto your toes. And on your exhale, bend in the right knee, sending the left heel down towards the mat. Feeling that hamstring stretch in the left back thigh now. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale, come back up onto your toes. And as you exhale, send both heels down towards your mat. It's okay if they don't touch. You can keep a slight bend in your knees. And on your next in-breath, you'll inhale the right leg up and back. Opening the hip, bend in the knee. Squeeze your right heel towards the right booty. As you're ready, come back to center. And on your exhale, bend in the knee, bringing that knee right behind that right wrist, setting your shin up to be sort of parallel to the front of your mat, coming into our pigeon pose. Inhale, come up, letting your hands come to your sides. And if it feels good for you, exhale, walk your hands down. And you can rest here. We'll stay here for 5 full deep breaths. Feeling that tension in the right hip. Remember to inhale, feel it, and exhale, release it. Inhale, gently press yourself up. Bring your hands to be shoulders distance wide. Curl the left toes under. And inhale, press yourself up back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your weight forward now. Dropping the hips a little lower than you think. And exhale, lower down slowly, completely onto your stomach. Press the tops of your feet into the mat and inhale your heart up. Hands come to cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale one more time. And exhale, lower. Curl the back toes under and press back into your downward facing dog. And we'll take some full deep breaths here before moving on to the other side of our pigeon pose. You can pedal out the legs again if you need to, if it feels good. Inhale, lift your left leg straight up and back. Bend in the knee, open the hip, squeezing that heel towards your left booty. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, bring that left knee behind the left wrist, making your shin sort of parallel to the front of your mat. It's okay if it isn't perfect. Mine isn't. And bring your hands back to your sides. Inhale. And let your hips sink down. And if it feels good for you, you can walk your hands forward, coming down to rest. And we'll stay here for 5 breaths again. In through the nose and out through the nose. Releasing all tension in that left hip. As you're ready, inhale, gently press yourself up. And this time you'll shift your weight into the side of your left thigh and bring your right leg forward. I'm just going to turn to face you. Bring the soles of the feet together, coming into Baddha Konasana. And you can stay here if this feels good for you, keeping a long spine. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Letting gravity sink your knees down towards the mat. And if you'd like to experiment and move a little bit further, you can bring your left shin to be as parallel with the mat as possible and bring your right ankle over that left knee, and really flex powerfully through both feet, and this might be super intense for you. So you can just stay here, really trying to keep a long spine. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. And wherever you are, whether you're in Baddha Konasana or this double pigeon pose, if it feels right, you can fold forward slightly or deeply. Wherever you are is perfectly fine. Taking full deep breaths, breathing into that hip. Trying our best to let go of all of that tension. And letting yourself feel anything that comes up for you. 3 more breaths. If you're in that double pigeon, we'll come up to sit and we'll switch sides, bringing the right leg down, right shin parallel, and bringing that left heel, ankle over that right knee. And you may feel a difference in sides. One might feel a lot tighter than the other. And feel free to stay up, sitting tall. And if you're in Baddha Konasana, you can stay folded or sit up tall. Whatever is comfortable for you. Really flexing through all 4 corners of both feet. If it feels right for you, you can fold forward. Taking deep breaths. Remembering that our focus today is letting go. And that may be as simple as letting go of the tension in our hips or something deeper. One more full deep breath here. And as you're ready, gently press yourself up. Undoing the legs, extending them out, long on the mat. And gently bring yourself down onto your back now. And we'll take some supine twists here. Inhale, bring your knees into your chest, and exhale as you squeeze. Maybe swing side to side, giving your low back that gentle massage. And as you're ready, extend the right leg straight down, bringing your right hand to the outside of that left knee. You can shift your hips over to the left slightly and let that left knee come down towards the mat. It's okay if it doesn't come all the way down. And that left arm can reach out, away from you. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale, bring both knees back to center, bringing your hips back to center, giving yourself another squeeze. And exhale the left leg straight down, bringing the left palm to the outside of the right knee, shifting your hips over to the right, just slightly, and letting your right knee sink down towards the mat. Bringing that right arm to reach away from you. And full breaths here. As you're ready, bring both knees back to center, bringing your hips back to center, giving yourself a squeeze, and if you would like, you can take a happy baby here, bringing your palms to the outside of your feet, plugging your hips down into the mat, and rocking gently side to side if it feels good. Really kicking your feet wide. And as you're ready, extend one leg and then the other, letting your feet fall away from each other, letting your arms go down alongside your body with your palms face up. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears. And we'll take 10 full breaths here in our Shavasana pose. And we'll start to bring movement back into the body. You can start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And a deep breath out. Maybe inhale, reach your arms up overhead, stretching. And as you're ready, you can lay onto your right side, letting your forehead rest on your forearm. Keeping your eyes closed, gently press yourself up into a comfortable seat. Bringing your palms to touch at heart center. Taking a deep breath in together here, in through the nose. And in out through the nose. Gently blink the eyes open, coming back into the room. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. From my heart to yours, namaste.